Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the second episode of the second season of Kobayashi-san Chino Maid Dragon. And last episode, we finally got the show back after what felt like an eternity. And we got Kobayashi, and by Kobayashi I mean Toru. Toru actually getting to try the whole Maid Cafe experience. It was brought up a lot in the show, so we finally got to have a little bit of that. But it was also kind of short-lived. I guess it was never meant to be. But the other big thing that happened in the episode was the introduction of a new character, Iruru, I believe is her name. And she is quite the character. Obviously very antagonistic right out the gate. I mean, even the Harmony faction dragon that we got last season technically was antagonistic upon their first introduction. So you got to kind of have to imagine that a dragon that's literally a part of the Chaos faction might cause some chaos. That tracks rather well, actually. But yeah, we had that battle. Luckily, we calmed it down with the help of said Harmony dragon. Bribery to the Harmony dragon. But that was not the only bit of chaos that dragon caused, because we had a little bit of stuff between her and Kobayashi. A little bit of debate, a little bit of seduction attempt, not so subtle seduction attempt. And by the end of it seemed like she used a little bit of magic on Kobayashi, which we ended off on that note, so it'll be fun to actually see what exactly comes of that, because that could be pretty fun. So yeah, let's jump into it and see how things are handled. So 3, 2, 1, play. You're playing? Flashback? Backstory? Well... It's not what I thought he would say. Okay. So, yeah, definitely putting the blame on humans here. He makes a good argument, but really can't lump in all humans together like this. But we now have our answer. But more importantly, we have our opening, so let's watch that. Yeah, just that first segment is so good. But yeah, I am glad that we pretty quickly got the still can't believe she's a cheerleader. I am glad we got the Iruru backstory, because pretty briefly. It's more or less what you expected. Her wanting to like humans, but bad things happening involving humans, bad experience, colors her perception, you know, that sort of thing. So I'm glad we got through that pretty quickly. Yeah, there's our Maid Cafe girls we met last episode. Wonder if they'll continue to be relevant at all. I hope so. You really shouldn't try to commentate over the opening, because I'd rather just pay attention to it. I do hope we get that following bit, otherwise that actual shot in the opening. Kind of like with that one shot we got from the first season opening and the last episode. The, Toru rushing towards Kobayashi shot with a white background. You know, kind of like that. So, yeah, I wonder how this will go. Well, we have Toru. Boy, do we have Toru. Are you now seeing that in a bit of a different light? Because your new appendage? Because I imagine that may have a bit of an effect on you. Yeah, this... yeah, this really changes our dynamic a bit. I mean, really couldn't blame you for it. Yeah, this is so different than what we... It's just a different side of Kobayashi to see. It's only a matter of time before she tries to feed her tail meat to Toru. I'd probably take a bit more than that. If we have to use up the magical enemy and energy out of it, drain it before it'll disappear. Good luck on that one. You have to enter Kenja mode first. Okay, I was expecting Toru, but apparently Kana's there. At least Kobayashi didn't eat any chocolate first. Yeah, I'm sure you are. In fact, you may be dealing with a new phenomenon right about now. You know, like a morning phenomenon specifically. I do want her to find out. That's a good point. Yeah, you can finally make dragon babies this way. We should definitely do that before we get rid of it, for sure. Oh my god, they're copying the TV. Okay. Okay, we're really going here. Oh my god. Yeah, they're back there. Yeah, but you're kind of not one right now, that's the thing. She just keeps pressing them against you. Eventually it's gonna wear you down. There's always meaning in it. Yeah, she definitely doesn't want to take a bath with you today. Yeah, this is about as amusing as I expected it to be. Yeah, she just didn't notice because it was less stimulating before. This is just such a weird scenario. I've had a week to get used to the idea and it's still strange. I think my eyes actually watering a little bit. I don't know if that's the best idea. I mean, we know how she gets when she's a drunk. And that's without the extra appendage, so. I remember, but oh, did you notice? She did. I guess I may have poked her at some point. Please do. Okay, yeah. Shouldn't have taken it off. Like a girl taking out the school swimsuit kind of phenomenon. Sometimes more is less, or less is more. Okay. Oh, we're here. Okay. I was wondering where we were at. Where we were at. Much better now. Hey, hot guy Kobayashi in many senses. Who are you? Okay, a harmony dragon. Right. So very much similar to the Elma situation. I already don't like the guy. She may be a bit preoccupied right now. I mean, she's kind of hard to ignore. Don't know if I'd call Fafnir friendly exactly, but... That would be nice, and I'm sure we'll get there. So the question is, what will she do after she finds her? Oof. What, he just attack her and leave? Oh no, okay, he's still here. Well... I don't think that's gonna happen. Although she obviously can't fight this guy. But he's a Harmony Dragon, so he can't do too much to her. Chaos Dragons can be cool too. Okay, so she does have a card to play. Bring a lot of attention, so you'll have no choice but to retreat. Pretty smart. Okay, make a break for it. Yeah, the more peppily filled place we can get to, the less he'll be able to do as a Harmony Dragon. So yeah, that was smart thinking. And now Shiloh is a dead. That's what she does. Kobayashi was good with her words. So I've heard. But we kind of have an example to show you. She's adorable. It's never too late. Oh, here we go. This is where it starts. That Kobayashi magic. Dragon Slayer. We did do those things with dragons. Okay, Con. There you go. Man, Kobayashi is so cool. You can go back to being that girl. The happy girl. Yeah, it was only a matter of time before he caught up. Had to ruin the moment, didn't you? Yeah. I want to talk to my lawyer. It's probably half of his purpose as a character. That's Kobayashi for you. Oh. Go stab this guy. I would love Toru to show up right about now. There we go. Come on, Toru, beat the crap out of this guy. Yeah, seriously. But yeah, you definitely pissed her off now, because she was definitely there to see that. Let's go. I love it, we're breaking out the animation budget, too. to kill you. Oh. Yeah, you'll need them to even have a chance. Yeah, I think we'll give you the chance too. Jeez. Jeez. Man, yeah, never piss off Toru. Hopefully you learned that lesson today. I mean, it sounded like you did a bit more than that. I mean, yeah, because I heard crackling sounds and stuff. And they blocked off the body from visibility, so... yeah, she did just get kind of slapped by a dragon, so can we get her some medical attention? I mean, she's wanted that since like episode 1 of season 1, so... I mean, that's it's kind of for the best. Gotta get those hard to reach places. This is definitely a new animation style. And then dragons entered my life. Maybe. Or wake up to hospital room? Or... okay. Yeah, I mean, who needs a hospital when you have a dragon wife after all? Oh, okay, she is here. Uh-huh. Yeah, she's definitely a good girl at heart. Yeah, she noticed, she found out Kobayashi's charm this episode. That's quite the request. Yeah, new jealousy target. Get. So this is what TV, this magic box. Let's not ask for the unreasonable. Cherry blossoms. Are we gonna have a Hanami scene? Because that'd be pretty cool. Some things just aren't possible. I mean, it's not that complicated. I really get a hands-on teacher. Well. Charogon. That we do. So these two alone together. I don't think so. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Did I say living out of a human manual? Went by too quickly. And did it work? Okay, that's not quite right. In fact, that kind of looks like something else. I guess that works. Oh my god, that is really it's pretty important. Yeah, I can definitely tell who wrote this. Yeah, a little bit. Clothing. Well, she's a maid. Yeah, not with that chest. Yeah, Kana's not gonna be any better. Who could have seen that coming? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, I guess that's all the answer we need. Those things are just so ridiculously big. Maybe she can get a job at a maid cafe. Guys love our gorilla statue thingy. The twitching. It's really not. I mean, it was kind of fun. Kana's adorable. She's an exception. I don't know if that's the best idea. Is she? I assume she was between, like, you and Kana's age somewhere. Like, maybe in the middle. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get something for her to do. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. What is it? I actually had a feeling that's what she was going to say. I really did. Jeez. If there's one thing that will definitely trigger Toru, it is that. I mean, we've already found out we can fix that. Jeez. It really is, like we're having this conversation in front of a child. They really definitely dialed up the lewdness this season, like Jesus Christ. and BD. ED. You-do-do. She is a very extra, a very unique, very exciting addition to the show. You-do is actually kind of more attractive in a chibi form. Made as dragons. Go. Okay, we have the preview, which I usually try to skip. But yeah, that was the second episode of the second season of Kobayashi-san Chino Maid Dragon. And this episode, right. So last episode, like the way last episode ended, it was pretty clear that we would that we would have Kobayashi kind of doing her best to live her life in her new altered form. She tried her best to keep it under wraps, but I mean, that's it's a bit easier said than done, right? So, but she did do her best, for sure. The challenge was real, because apparently, you know, not only did she get that new appendage, she also got a bit of that, you know, male sex drive going on as well. So, and yeah, living with an absolutely gorgeous, sexy, just dragon that, you know, loves you, that's got to be pretty stimulating, I would imagine. So all these things that kind of became the norm for Kobayashi that she could handle relatively well suddenly became a lot more difficult to handle, right? So, so that was something she was dealing with a lot. Like before, you know, her trying to go take a bath with her was like a mild inconvenience, and now it's just like, how about you don't do that? I'm kind of trying to hide something from you, and it becomes very hard to hide if you come in here with me right now. So that was a pretty funny scene. I mean, there was just a lot of great little moments throughout the episode, especially during the first half when she was trying to, you know, hide that secret, and yet she has these like dragons pressed up against her and stuff like that. So definitely became difficult because the part you're trying to hide occasionally, you know, gets occasionally pokes people that get too close. So as a result, Toru did kind of find out eventually. I'm not sure exactly when. Maybe it was when we were mimicking the one television show when we were literally like all sticking together. Like, at that point, it was pretty hard to hide, I would imagine. But yeah, that was an adventure. That was just had such a different feel to it than a lot of the rest of the show. Really, I don't know how to describe it really, but I mean, just in general, her interactions with Toru really felt a lot more like any kind of the harem show. Like, I don't know how, like any kind of show where the male suddenly lives with one or more beautiful girls, like, and he has those sort of awkward, embarrassed reactions. Like, if you've seen that kind of anime before, you know what I'm talking about. Like, a lot of Kobayashi stuff was very much reminiscent of that sort of show, right? Like, beautiful half-naked girl, like a towel comes out of the bathroom and you start panicking. If you've seen that kind of show, you know what I'm talking about. So she got to experience that a lot this episode, for sure. So, but yeah, eventually Toru found out the secret and tried to take advantage of it, but I don't think it quite worked out. But she tried, and I guess it was right after that scene that she cured Kobayashi. I guess it was at that point. But yeah, that was an exciting part. But then we got a bit more into the drama sort of stuff because a chaos dragon suddenly entering the human world. Harmony dragons aren't a big fan of it. Similar to kind of what we had with Elma and Toru, we're having with Yurudu and this asshole over here, and yeah, he's not a pleasant person. He kind of sucks. And like for a good chunk of his screen time, I was just kind of hoping and waiting for him to get beat up, which of course hit a boiling point once he attacked Kobayashi. Luckily, that was also the point Toru showed up, and that was great because you just got to see Toru just lay some smack down on this guy, which is extremely satisfying. It definitely helped that they also like dialed up the animation budget to 11 to really bring it. So that was great to see. We also just had some good stuff between Yurudu and Kobayashi, right? There's her just kind of general dragon slaying tactic she used on her, and through it, she now understands Kobayashi's charms, which the rest of the dragons in the show understand. So now she does too. So after this episode, she is kind of officially a member of the cast, I would say. So yeah, we had a lot of really good stuff there. Kobayashi, you can definitely tell she's really experienced with dealing with dragons. Like a lot of what she said, a lot of that, the kind of the flow of it, just her kind of, what's the best word? A skill? I don't know. But yeah, you can definitely tell this isn't her first rodeo. Like she delivered the line so smoothly and effectively, and she did it really well. So, and yeah, we also got to see that guy get destroyed by Toru, and that was really great to see. That was really great to see. And then we got to see, yeah, the later waking up scene, Yurudu kind of like nuzzling into Kobayashi, some jealousy from Toru. And that's the thing, Toru now has a new target of jealousy, and it's not like an unwarranted target like someone like Elma was. No, this girl literally says, yeah, I want to make babies with Kobayashi, so being jealous of her, thinking of her as a rival, it's very understandable. It is very understandable, so, especially if she does live there, which it seems like she is. But yeah, apparently we just have to teach her a lot of things, including how to go to the bathroom, I guess. So, so we're working on that. She got a very biased guide from Toru, which I'm sure was helpful. And yeah, she had no chance to wear the one outfit. It was just never going to happen. I mean, we thought we had difficulty getting Toru in some of those outfits, but yeah, this girl's a whole nother level. Do we actually know what cup size she is? Because it's definitely more than halfway through the alphabet, I have to assume. I like her. I seriously suggested going to elementary school like Kana. Like, no, that would not happen. She even admitted she was about Toru's age, so yeah, of course that wouldn't fly. So I think that's most of what I wanted to say on the episode. I do find it funny that Toru asks, hey, figure out something you want to do for yourself. And after thinking about it a lot, she decided Kobayashi. Which, you know, fair enough. But yeah, she probably has her most powerful rival she's ever had in the show, you know, romantically speaking. So that'll be something to deal with going forward. So yeah, really good episode. A lot of great comedy, a lot of great craziness, a lot of great just everything. Great animation at certain points. Great funny, interesting developments. Pretty much anything I could hope for out of an episode of Kobayashi-san's Maid Dragon we got here. I do like the commenting about how long Toru's tongue is. I mean, pretty much the second she said that, certain imagination gears started to turn in my head. I'll leave it at that. So yeah, good episode. Really good episode. I'm glad Yudoru is a part of the show. She is going to add a lot of excitement to things, I can already tell. I mean, she already has, so there's just so much she could bring about. Like, Taki hasn't even interacted with her yet, so that'd be great, because Taki is obviously an otaku. He had some thoughts to say about Toru, some thoughts on Kana with their, what do they call it? Gothic Alita with a tribal theme or whatever. Like, I'm sure he has some comments on Yudoru as well, so I do hope they get a chance to meet at some point. And maybe Fafnir and Lukua could meet her too. Like, they haven't either, so those are all, because I imagine those are all going to be pretty distinct interactions, like dynamics between them. Because I'm sure if she knows Toru, she knows them too, so it should be something interesting there. We really haven't gotten much Kana yet this season at all. Like, we got her a little bit here and there, and we got like maybe one scene of Saikawa, but I really do enjoy the Kana Saikawa interactions, as you could probably guess if you watched my channel for a while. That was one of the things I really liked about season 1, so hopefully we can get some of that going forward. That would be great. I understand we had to focus on Yudoru for now because she's a new character we're introducing, but now that we've had her fully introduced, maybe we could give a bit more time to some other characters, but we'll see. And we have a whole season ahead of us, so I'm sure we have plenty of time for lots of things. Still can't believe those hands she made were just nightmare fuel. Like, they just look like a fist without hands, a fist without fingers essentially. But then we saw they did have tiny little feeler kind of hands, and no thank you on that one. That's just no. So yeah, good episode. I think I said that already, so I'm gonna end this off here. So if you enjoyed the video, I do hope you click that like button and support me on Patreon. Maybe leave a comment if you do have something to say, and hopefully you watch more of my videos. But for now, bye bye.